Your power goes out, remember just how inconvenient your life can be. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you'll have power when you need it. Our Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted. Get a free 10-year warranty with the purchase of any air-cooled generator. Call Generac Generators today. Generac Generators. Life is primitive without power.
Streaming from the Tampa Bay 28 Weather Center in Studio A, this is Dennis Phillips Live. Brought to you by Generac Generators. Life is primitive without power.
Well, hello, everybody. Meteorologist Allie Blake back again on this Friday for Dennis Phillips Live. I'm excited to see you guys all again. Thank you for letting me in your homes. I appreciate you guys just hanging out with me on this Friday. There's no place I'd rather be other than my bed, because I do go to bed pretty early, except when I'm working for Dennis. But I'm so excited to see you guys and be here for my last night of Dennis Phillips Live, at least for the time being. I think I'm going to be dayside and mornings for the next couple of weeks, so I won't get to see you as much, which is a bummer. I've been having so much fun, but I'll have to make some appearances. And you guys in the chat, if you've been enjoying having me here, send Dennis a message, or when you watch DPL next time, say, bring Allie in. You can tell him I said that. But again, we're having a good night. It is Friday, and I'm going to say hi to you guys, because let's see what's going on. We have Linda. Hello, Miss Linda from Newport Richey. Anna Maria, from Largo. Good to see you again. Hi, Ileana. Also, hi to Tall. Hi to Sandy. I like my blue dress, Sandy. Thank you so much. You know, this is one of my favorite dresses. Fun fact, I got it when I first got in TV. I moved to Kentucky because I was like, I needed a Kentucky blue dress. And it's been one of my staples. I think I've had it for almost maybe 7 years, but you know, sometimes you have those dresses that you just keep for a while. And I have a lot of dresses like that. Hello, Bill. Take care of Allie Blake. I've been taking care of myself. Hello, Kevin on Facebook. Good to hear from you. I'm happy to hear all of you guys from tonight. Hello, Miss Kim. Hello, Miss Leisha. Marie, Terry Walsh. You got some popcorn showing up. You guys should get your popcorn out. I should have made some popcorn. I love popcorn. Popcorn doesn't always love me back. Hello from Whitefish, Montana. We are going all across the country from Dennis Phillips Live. Whitefish, Montana, how hot did you get today? Because I think you were in the 80s. I think it was warmer in Montana than it was even here in Tampa Bay. But nice to see you guys all across the world. Hello, Mary. Hello, Kathy. Hello, everybody. Teresa, good to see you from Hudson. Hello, Hudson. We are going to go first to question of the day, and I'm going to get that rolling for you. We're going to double box me and the question, because you know you want to see a little bit of both. Anna Maria asked, where's my Diet Coke? So I went and got my hair done earlier today, and I felt like I was crashing this afternoon, and I didn't want to make too much coffee, so I got myself a Diet Coke. I only let myself have one a day because it's not, you know, it's really not good for you to drink probably more than one a day. So I try to lay back. I've just been team water for now. And Sandy said, I heard me say that tonight on the news. Hello from Tempe, Arizona. Donna, how hot is it in Tempe, Arizona? That's really what I want to know. It is warm there. I've seen parts of Arizona get to 100 degrees, but let me get to the question of the day, because that's how we always kick things off when Allie Blake Live is on for Dennis Phillips Live. What are your weekend plans? And there's a lot of things going on in Tampa Bay. You know, we had March Madness tonight. I had some people tell me that last night they were watching March Madness and they saw me on some of the TVs, which was really cool. Oh, also Whitefish, Montana, 55 degrees today. I saw Billings got to 81. So definitely different out there. Blaze, thanks for letting me know. You guys let me know what's going on in here too. I would love to hear from you. Tell me what you're doing this weekend. I will say I'm going to the Valspar tomorrow. I saw Dennis was there today. And if you see me there, come over and say hi. My hair should probably look about the same. I'm going to be wearing red. And yeah, you know, that's exactly, it'll be a fun time. The weather's going to be fantastic for that. We'll talk a little bit more about that weather in a minute. I also saw Dennis might be there tomorrow too, based on some of his chats. And maybe it'll have to be an Allie Dennis meetup. I told him that I wanted him to meet up with me. We'll see if he still wants to be my friend tomorrow. I'm just kidding. I know he'll want to come see me too. Let's see what else we got. Anything else in the chats going on? Across all platforms. Sandy said she's getting her taxes done. That's one way. Hey, you know what? If you get a refund, then it makes it for a fun weekend. I did mine a couple weeks ago. I unfortunately owed $100, so I did not get a refund. But I know some people that have gotten some big ones this year. But I always say, you know, if you're owing, then you probably made some good money. At least that's what I tell myself. But even meteorologist Allie Blake is not immune from doing her taxes. I still did them too. Donna said it's going to be 104 today. I believe that in Arizona. It has been hot. Kim said she's catching up on yard work. Oh, Kim, that sounds like it could be tough. But it's really not going to be that humid, so it's probably the best weekend to do that. You guys let me know too in the chat. And you guys at home, what are you doing this weekend? What are the moves? What are the plans? Maybe I'll join, but I probably will just continue to do what I'm doing. I will say this also, that I'm going on Sunday to Dunedin. One of my neighbors, who I watched her dog recently, she said her boyfriend works for the Blue Jays organization, and the Rays are playing the Blue Jays in spring training, and I'm going with her, and I'm kind of excited for that. I've been to Orioles spring training, and that's really been it. I'd love to see all the different little parks around. I mean, of course, I saw the Rays play at Steinbrenner Field, but the weather's just so nice, so I want to be outside. Someone said 36 degrees tomorrow in Whitefish, Montana with flurries. That sounds cold out there. We won't see that, at least here in Tampa. No flurries for us. Getting yard work done. I live an exciting life. You know what, Anna Maria? If that is your version of excitement, that is okay. Good evening all from Northdale. It's okay that you're cutting your grass. Everyone's doing yard work. I will give you guys a quick moment for my yard work friends to go grab water if you need it to relax. We're going to go to our first break right now. All right. Enjoy the game. Thank you so much. Hi, Jackie from Lakeland. Starting to process the trim back. Yeah, that's probably the best time to do that, at least for right now, to trim off some of those dead ends from some of the plants out there. What else do we got? Ron says, I'm just trying not to get hit with some of these people from, yeah, I mean, there are so many people on the roads this weekend, so definitely be careful out there. It's going to kind of be a traffic nightmare in a lot of spots. I know I'm also traffic anchor Allie Blake, as some of you guys know. And this week is going to be busy, busy, busy. Maybe just stay home. Unless you're doing fun things. Then I'm all for doing the fun things. What else do we got going on? Let me take a check too. We have about 38 seconds out on our, I'm sorry, I don't mean to yawn in front of you guys. You know, I've been working nights, and I will say last night was the first night where I didn't immediately fall asleep, which I don't think I'll immediately fall asleep tonight, but we'll see. I'm going to eventually have to get adjusted back to mornings next week. I just play musical shifts, but it's kind of fun. I like that I get to experience all different audiences and all different people, and that's cool. Hello, Dominique from Newport Richey. We got a lot of Newport Richey people in here. Thank you, Newport Richey. All right, let's see how much time we got. We got 1 second. Hello, everybody. We are back from break, Dennis Phillips Live, with your guest host, Allie Blake. Meteorologist Allie Blake to you, traffic anchor too. But I know you guys, I've had someone ask me before, Allie, you do traffic and weather. I actually do have my degree in meteorology from North Carolina State University. I graduated in 2020, so during the pandemic times, and my first TV job was in Lexington, Kentucky. Then I moved to Baltimore, Maryland, and then I made it to Tampa, Florida. But I have family here. This is always where I wanted to be and enjoy it down here. Hello, Julian. Good to see you. Marie asked, is Dennis okay? He's on spring break. His kids are off. You know, everyone wants to spend time with their family. He is okay. He will be back next week. Don't worry. He's alive. Eric said, watch out for the drunk Gators fans after 9:45 tip-off in Tampa. Yeah, make sure if you're out driving late, be careful just in case. We don't want anyone to drink and drive. I do want to show you guys one more thing. I did say this weekend I was going to the Valspar. And this picture of me last year at the Valspar. It was a really fun time. And actually the lady that took this picture told me after, thank you for the great weather, because she recognized me. And that was really sweet. And it's something I remember. Also remember having Frenchie's crab fries, and they were so good. We are now going to go to me and the weather, and we're going to talk a little bit about the weather. Look at that sunset, guys. It is gorgeous as we look out from Raymond James Stadium. Did you guys know that there's a paintball competition going on at Raymond James Stadium? I didn't really know till we ran it on the news, and it's been busy out there. I've seen lots of people running around. It's been kind of cool. Ron said he was up till 2 a.m. watching the Lightning game last night. Yeah, they're playing on the West Coast, so some of these games have been going really late. We got up to 80 degrees, though, in Tampa today. I think that's about where we should be for this time of year. Record is 88, nowhere close to that. And our sunset is actually in 2 minutes, 7:42, so we're getting really close to that. My friend Brad is at the pool competition. Interesting. That's really cool to hear from Mr. Florida Unfiltered. Someone asked also if there's rain in the forecast. I'm going to get to that in just a minute, but I'm telling you, we're really not going to see a whole lot. But you can see as we look, we're going to stay dry pretty much into the weekend. We get back to feeling like spring. Today actually is the first day of spring. And, you know, a lot of places had free ice cream today. Unfortunately, I did not find any of those places, but maybe I do that on my break. Probably not. I also have ice cream at home, and home ice cream is also free ice cream. At least that's what I tell myself. Sanson, we're glad you joined us. It is a pleasure watching me on TV. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. You guys are the kindest. We have the greatest people that watch here at Tampa Bay 28, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Hello from Oregon. We got some ducks in the house. Wow. Look at that sunset. I could just look every night at all of the sunsets, but I want to show you guys too, look at the amount of people that are out watching the sunset. This might be the biggest group I've seen so far. I mean, it is a Friday night. Maybe they're trying to get the green flash. Have you ever heard of the green flash? So if you take a picture of the sunset right when it's hitting, there's actually a green flash right before it. Most people can't see it with the naked eye, but you can get it on camera. That's one of my life goals, is to get the green flash. Maybe we'll get it one day. But yeah, we continue to see really nice skies here in Florida. It has been windy the past couple days. If you've noticed, the water at times has been rough, especially along the East Coast. I've seen some cruisers post how windy the conditions have been, especially if the Bahamas close by. We've seen gusts up to 20 miles per hour here in Tampa. Not enough to be, well, a problem, but enough to be annoying. You know how it is. But most of us are sitting well into the 70s, 73 Tampa and Riverview, 74 Bradenton, 73 Sarasota, 72 Wauchula, 70 out in Brooksville, 64 Crystal River. I think we get some cooler temperatures tomorrow morning too. But here's our big map. And where's our friend who's in Arizona? I'm gonna give you a shout out again. Pamela says spring break. Beautiful weather out there. Where's our friend that's in Arizona? Maybe I missed it in the chat. Donna, here, look, in Phoenix, which is right nearby. It's 104 degrees, 93 El Paso, 71 Charlotte. Billings, Montana, it hit 81 degrees. And here in Tampa, we got to 80, so we were pretty close to that. Charlotte says Rita's usually does free treats on the first day of spring. I actually, in Maryland, when I worked there, my work was right next to a Rita's, and I would go on my lunch break on the first day of spring, and I'd always get myself some Rita's. But there's no Rita's that are close here. There's one on Clearwater Beach, or close to Clearwater Beach. That's a little far. Maybe I'd have to go to the beach to go try some. You guys go try some. If you have a Rita's closer, or if you know one closer, let me know too. Again, we're seeing temperatures that are going to drop back tomorrow morning in the 40s and 50s. Again, it is going to continue to stay pretty chilly out there. I wish we could finally just get warmer, but we will. Just wait a little bit. And temperatures are going to rise back to almost 80 degrees by 4:30. It should be a lovely day. Valspar, friends who are going to see me there. It's going to be nice, shorts, t-shirt, but also look a little classy. We're also going to wear some, we're going to see some abundant sunshine. Wear sunscreen tomorrow, though. No matter what you do, if you're outside, sunscreen. It is going to be hot, and you are going to want to protect your skin. Stay hydrated, too. We got markets in Tampa as well, a lots of spring training ball, and we fall back into the 60s by 9 o'clock as well. So we will stay pretty mild into the late evening, but then we'll start to look a little better, too. Whew, I can't be yawning this early. I'm sorry, guys. I might have to make a coffee after this. I don't want to make a coffee, but it's past my bedtime. Charlotte says there's a Rita in Seminole. Good to know. It is the vernal equinox. But then again, we are going to see temperatures get back in the low 80s again as we get back to the weekend on Sunday. It'll be really nice on Sunday. So we are going to continue to see some of the really nice weather out there. And yeah, we are just excited from it. We're getting there really close. So hold on tight, folks. We are getting ready for that nicer weather out there. And you can see it. But I did mention that we are still in drought. Yesterday was the latest drought monitor, still extreme category for a lot of us. And unfortunately, because of that, it just really isn't helping. We really could use any sort of help that we can get. And I just don't know why. We're really not seeming to get any at all. I'm sorry about that, guys. But we'll hopefully get there soon-ish. Oh, I stopped this really quick before we heard the helicopter noise. I feel like every time I accidentally hit it, you guys should put helicopter in the chat. I need a 55 at least at 6 a.m. so I can go swimming. 55? Where are you swimming, Dominique? Are you swimming out in the Gulf? It's still a little chilly. David asked, what's the high tide tomorrow for John's Pass? I think high tide is going to be in the morning. Let me take a look for you real quick. High tide should be closer to around 3:30 at John's Pass tomorrow. Appreciate you guys asking here. But look at temperatures. We're only going to warm up over the next few days. We'll eventually get back into 80-degree territory, 81 for Sunday and Monday. But look, next week, maybe up to almost 85, 86. We have a cold front coming, but we're really not looking cold with this cold front. Yeah, we'll eventually start to see that air warm back up again. We enjoy the warmer air. We need it. Maybe not hot and humid, but my ideal temperature is like 84. That to me is perfect. What is your ideal temperature? Tell me in the chat. I want to know. Yes, she is brave in the community pool. All right, Miss Dominique, I am impressed. I don't know if you guys knew this. Actually, I am a swimmer. I did competitive swimming from when I was 6 till I was in high school. I was good at backstroke. Freestyle was my favorite, though. And yeah, I was even a swim coach, and I was a lifeguard in high school, and I taught swim lessons to kids in the city. And that was really cool. I taught babies, I taught toddlers, I taught 12 max. My favorite was the 6 through the 10-year-olds because they were just so eager to learn and be excited, and I just had fun teaching the kids at those age. All right, guys, I am going to go to break. We'll be right back. All right, let's see how things are going. Oh, no. Oh, man, I forgot to bring out the ban button. I have someone to ban already. That's on TikTok, though. We're at 1:14, and then when we get back, we're going to show our bracket that we made all together. And we're going to be doing that. Red Bull and Jaeger will wake you up. Oh my gosh, that sounds scary. Maybe Red Bull. I'm not really like the only energy drink that I like is Celsius. And I can only drink like this much at a time, or I feel like I can like run up walls. I'm more of a coffee person. I love the taste of coffee. Charlotte said 72 is the perfect inside and outside, and I agree with that. Lately, I have kept my house though at 74, but that's just because I'm trying to pay less in my electric bill, but I would love it to be 72. 80 and low humidity for Miss Carol. And we got someone also, Raul, talking to us in Spanish. Hola, Raul. Thank you. Bienvenidos. Welcome. Richard said, thank you for filling in that I've been fun and innovative. He does owe me a Rule 7 hoodie. Next week, spam him in the chat and tell him that he needs to give me one. He should make a pink one because that's my favorite color. Also, you know, breast cancer awareness. We're about to be back from break. Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Allie Blake here for Dennis Phillips Live. I think we still have one more break after this, but they still let me in the building. I'm here to talk to you guys, and we've been having fun. At least I've been having fun with you guys. You guys have all been fun and kind and nice. We have the best people here. And yeah, Dennis will be back next week. I know I've gotten some people asking, and they're worried about him. I saw today post he was the Valspar. He was probably more than good out there. Anna Maria said she was a synchronized swimmer. I think synchronized swimming is so cool. Whenever I see the Olympics, that's so impressive how they all just do it at the same time. Sadie says she likes the low humidity. David's going fishing at John's Pass. I love John's Pass. All right, guys. Well, we are going to show our bracket that we made on Dennis Phillips Live, and I'm going to show you guys how we've been doing. Yes, Kathy said I should get a pink hoodie. Pink's my favorite color. Like I mentioned, maybe a black DPL one with pink. I also mentioned breast cancer awareness. My mom, she's a breast cancer survivor. She's been in remission for 10 years. And, you know, pink is my favorite color, but also would be, you know, happy to support her and all of the survivors before and after, and everyone, you know, fighting that terrible disease out there. Oh, there's a new light pink on there. That's so funny. You guys are funny on there. All right, so I'm going to show you guys our bracket. We're going to see the progress. So I have a couple brackets. Unfortunately, our Dennis Phillips Live bracket is at 27.1% correct. If I told you guys there was a 20% chance of rain, you would still have plans outside. So that tells you we have not, unfortunately, been doing very well. Right now, though, St. John's is winning, and that's a team we picked for today. I'm trying to think of the other games that happened. We did pick UCF to win. They're down at the moment. I'm going to go to the other side of the bracket. We did pick Utah State that won today, which is good. We also picked BYU over Texas. That did not happen, unfortunately. We also picked Gonzaga over Kennesaw State, so at least that was good. Purdue and Queens going on. That could be a bracket buster. Right now, it's halftime for Clemson and Iowa. They're playing right now at Benchmark International Arena here in Tampa. Do we have any Clemson or Iowa fans in the chat? I'm sure most of you guys are either not fans or Florida team fans. I don't really have a dog in this fight, but I did go to an ACC school, so I tend to, root for my ACC teams. Florida plays Prairie View late tonight, which is exciting. Let's see the other games. My bracket was busted from this North Carolina game yesterday. The majority of them, I picked UNC. And I told you guys, I hate UNC. But unfortunately, my brother was there, and I actually feel really bad for my brother because he's a senior at UNC Chapel Hill. I'm going to go to me and the bracket. And his last senior game, and they lost in horrible fashion. But he'll be okay. I'll just still bully him a little bit. Stan says, congrats to my mom. Thank you so much. Prayers to all of those. Texas this morning, Chuck Norris. I cannot believe that news. I thought it was a fake at first. It really is upsetting. I feel like a lot of childhoods and people grew up watching Chuck Norris, and it just doesn't feel real, to be honest. So sad. Anyways, back to the bracket, because I sometimes get so distracted. But I know that's kind of how Dennis Phillips Live goes. Again, we did pick Texas A&M We did pick St. Mary's over A&M. That didn't happen. I don't know if any of you guys watched any of the games today. My Kentucky Wildcats, crazy at the end of the game. That shot, I think I heard the cheers from Lexington, which was so crazy. Virginia won against Wright State. That game was really close. I was a little nervous. Tennessee won, Rocky Top to those Tennessee fans in here. Alabama beat Hofstra, and I know we have some Alabama fans here at Tampa Bay 28, and they were happy to see that win. Again, we have Florida tonight, and I know our Florida teams typically do well. We're going to hope they're going to do well too. I'm going to go to the last break, and then we're just going to chit-chat after. Alrighty, guys. Whew. You're hitting the home stretch the last 4 minutes. I'm almost a little sad. I've been having so much fun with you guys. And yeah, Tom said that I've been, oh, Tom, you're so nice. I hope you guys have been, enjoying my talking and rambling. I think one day I'm gonna write a book because I feel like I just have so many random life stories, and I think they'd be entertaining. Yeah, Kathy, very sad about Chuck Norris. He competed in karate and saw him at the tournaments. That's so cool. Mary said no dog fighting. No dog fighting. Only mascot dog fighting. No real dog fighting. Again, we are still on social media. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. You name it, we are here. And, I've just been having fun with you guys. I know Richard asked where my shot of soda was. I already drank a whole can today, and I try to just drink one a day because I actually used to be 16 seconds. I actually used to be addicted to soda. Like I would drink 4 a day, and it just was not good for me internally. So I try to only do just one, because it's better for my health. We are about back on air. 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Hello, everybody. We are back again on air for the last little bit of Dennis Phillips Live. Meteorologist Allie Blake here. I've been having fun with you guys, and I hope you guys have been having fun watching as well. I think I'll come in a little bit more to this show and have fun with Dennis too. You guys have also seen some cool stuff. What else we got over there? Thank you, Sandy. You are so sweet. I'm gonna ask a fun little question before we go. Yesterday we talked about fast food fries. What do you guys like on your pizza? I will say I'm a meat pizza kind of person, or pepperoni. I just love a pizza. That's what I like to have. And maybe I'll get one for dinner. I will say tonight for dinner, my partner at home has been grilling some burgers, and I am excited to have a nice cheeseburger. It's also very sweet because whenever he's about to grill, he always goes to the dog and says, "Are you ready to grill?" And she gets so excited to go outside and watch him grill. He does not give her any of the food, but it's just kind of sweet to watch. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Again, we have really nice weather though in Florida, guys. You are in for a real treat this weekend. And I've been just so excited to talk to you guys and have fun. Pepperoni from Miss Janet, I am with you. Crystal says, thank you for hosting. Thank you for thank you, Stan. You are all so sweet and kind. Like I said, I'm gonna do this more often because you guys are here. We are less than a minute away, and it has been a blast. Sorry, sometimes I didn't mean to scream on there. So sometimes this computer here will flash black and then go back, and it makes me a little anxious every time. But I just say it's taking a little blink. But I know it's because the cords are a little loose in there. Just like me, the cords are a little loose in here too. All right, guys, we are about 20 seconds away from the end of Dennis Phillips Live. I hope you guys all have had a great night, a great week. We are in for a gorgeous weekend again, and I'm going to go eat myself some nice dinner. I hope you guys all are too. Spend some time with your family, your friends. Just relax. It is Friday. Have a good rest of your weekend and a good night.